Hi, welcome to Think Human. I'm Chris, and in this video I want to talk about why the Terminator scenario is unlikely. So what do we mean by the Terminator scenario? Are the most popular depictions of artificial intelligence in science fiction and movies, this kind of picture of machines rising up after some breakthrough in some kind of research facility, and overnight the next day the streets are filled with machines and robots who are either killing people or enslaving people because they just realized that we're not good for the planet, or they will lock us up for our own good or something along these lines. So these kind of scenarios do make for good movie material, arguably, but they have no real basis in how we're actually building artificial intelligence systems, at least in the moment. So really important things to understand is the way that we're building these systems is that artificial intelligence that we have are really goal-oriented, quite strictly goal-oriented. There is no freedom in there for consciousness or self-awareness or any kind of reflection on the real world or any evaluation or good or bad, no moral values, nothing like that. It's only some specific objective and goal that needs to be fulfilled, and the purpose of this machine that we're building is to follow its goal, and nowhere in it does it have the freedom of space available to have these kind of ideas or even start thinking about what is good or what is bad, or like helping humans or hurting humans. Machines have to get these kind of value systems from somewhere, and unless we program in like help people or harm people, something like won't happen. Also, it's really difficult to specify what it even means, help people or harm people. And of course that's the easy way science fiction goes. It says, our original goal was to help humanity, and then the machines decided, well, to really help humanity, we'll lock you all up so you can't harm the planet anymore, you can't make wars, you can't hurt each other, and all of that. And that's fun, science fictiony, but no way how it really would make, because people, even now, we are arguably, how far are we from such a point where we would have machines that could really understand these goals, but we are even now thinking about how to specify what we exactly mean. This is the value alignment problem. Like, no one is stupid enough to give an intelligent machine a goal of make people happy, because it can go wrong in so many ways. There's just no point to say something so general as help people or something like that. So unless someone specifically creates an artificial intelligence system to harm humans with that goal in mind, the worst case scenario probably would be indifference. So the machine wouldn't care if we live or die. It would just go follow its own goal, no matter how absurd it becomes. This becomes clear in the paperclip maximizer, where essentially you have the super intelligent machine and you tell it to maximize something, make the most paperclips in the world, and eventually it goes to the logical extreme. Only thing it cares about is making paperclips, so it kills all humans, makes every atom in the whole solar system into factories to make paperclips. And that's logical absurd conclusion, but that's what a super intelligent machine would do, given it has only one definite goal. And nowhere in there does it have any idea of morality, good or bad, or is what I'm doing really making sense. Like, machine don't ask questions like what do I really want or what's really good or bad. That's the fundamental thing to understand. It's really easy to carry on human characteristics into something we create, but these systems we create have nothing in common with how us human beings think and look at the world around us. So these fun while they are, these ideas and depictions in science fiction, there's not a lot of truth to them. The real systems we're designing do not work in this kind of way. It's not like we're making a baby that learns about the world and then it kind of learns that, oh, humans are doing so much bad stuff, like maybe I should punish them or kill them or stop them or whatever. Like, that's not how it works. It's really specific goal-oriented behavior that these machines follow, and there's no room in there for this kind of thing. Of course, other conversation we could have have is that if it's possible to conceive of machines we could build that could go wrong in this way, that would start thinking in this way, but we're already right now thinking of really careful ways how to control these systems and how to specify goals to the systems. So these movies at the end of the day are movies, but it's fun to think about. So yeah, not to take too seriously, what would happen in reality would probably be much more crazy. Wouldn't see any robots around the streets, any machines walking around hitting humans. That's really unlikely. Because you wouldn't need to if you are an intelligent system. There are many other ways to kill humans or enslave humans. You can make a factory that produces neurotoxin and spread it out all over the planet, or like whatever. You couldn't even imagine ways you could do that if you're a super intelligent. So you don't need no machines running around in the streets. That's kind of cartoon example. In infinite universes, I guess somewhere that might be possible, but it's not the most effective way to do it. I guess is what I'm saying. It wouldn't be the most practical, useful way to have machines running around. And also with this goal system, is important to keep in mind. They do really, like for a machine, if a goal is given to it, like this goal is its whole purpose of existence. Everything else follows from that. At no point will it question its goal that it's given. At no point, because that's the number one priority. Everything else in the machine works to fulfill that goal. So unless the design of the machine is really funny or strangely made, there is no real way to see this kind of accident happen just by itself. So just some thoughts why the Terminator scenario, exactly this kind of scenario, wouldn't happen. Plenty of ways how artificial intelligence could go wrong, but this kind of cartoon example would not be it. So most likely, anyway, who knows what will happen. No one can predict the future, but hope you got something interesting out of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and take care.